Hey, this is Edwin with theviralpublicity.com. We are at Kavika's in downtown Long Beach at the Pike. I really recommend the food. I had the sliders and I thought they were delicious. Well, we're standing here with Howard Perry of First Team. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you, Ed. Thanks for being here. This is my second time being here to a viral publicity event.
So you must be having a good time.
It's a great time, man. It's a great time. It's a great way to market your business. But it's also a great way to meet people, because I've met a number of business owners here. There's about 20 to 25 business owners here. And we're all talking and we're all sharing tips on how to market your business.
And sharing resources and giving everybody leads.
Yeah, it's great.
So yeah. Let's talk about some of the businesses here. They're going to give you leads, and a lot of them are going to be home buyers, because right now, it's the right time to buy a house, right?
Yeah, right now is a good time to buy a house, because the interest rates are, I can't believe it's like at 4.25.
Crazy.
I was born 50 years ago. The rates are lower now than in 1958. So that's unbelievable. And then also here in Long Beach and anywhere in Southern California, the prices are lower than they have been over the last 5 years. So you can't beat that, right? You got low interest rates, you got low home prices. It's a great deal. For first-time home buyers, there's a lot of opportunities here with the City of Long Beach. There's a lot of government programs trying to help first-time home buyers get into foreclosed properties, because the city wants to make sure that these homes stay occupied.
Right. The broken windows theory.
They would rather have somebody living in the house. So there's a lot of programs. Call me in the program. I'll give you more details on that program. But the tips for first-time home buyers is that one of the things that people look at, the lenders look at when you buy a home is, your credit scores.
Right. Well, credit's a big issue.
It's definitely a big issue. But they still are allowing you to get into the homes. It's just that your credit scores affect what rates you get. So
right.
You may hear of a 4.25, but depending on your credit, that may not be available to you. But it's still lower than anything over the last 10 years.
Right. So even with marginal credit or challenging credit.
Challenging credit. Correct.
You could still get into a home cheaper than you could have 5 years ago.
Oh, way cheaper than 5 years ago.
So tell me about the process. What should somebody do from step one to the time they're going to make the offer?
Well, the first thing they need to do is come in and we talk to them, and we'll refer them to a lender. The lender will evaluate their credit, look at what they call the credit to income ratio, how much is you spending versus how much you bring in. So that's the first important step. Then we go through and we tell you, once that part is done and we know how much you approve for, now we got like a American Express card. We can say, okay, now you qualified for $200, $300, $400, $1 million, whatever it may be. So now
sellers are all for that.
Oh, the sellers want you to come in pre-approved, because you're pre-approved and you know what you're doing financially. They want to sell you their home.
So you have bargaining power.
You got you got plenty of bargaining power, because now you know what you qualify to do. Because you don't want to undervalue yourself either, right? You want
to know where you're going to be at.
You want to know exactly where you're going to be at. You want to know what your monthly payment's going to be, and if you can sustain that for like a long period of time. So you want to know those two things, and then you start looking at homes in the areas that you would like to live, and then you try to then you get some details in terms of do you need bedrooms for your kids? Do you need a big garage? You get into those details. And then you start looking for areas that you feel comfortable in. You feel comfortable with your family, the schools, those kind of things. So
these are great tips. I'm sure we could talk about this all night. But how does someone get in touch with you to talk about this for 30 minutes?
The easiest way to get in contact with me is you can call me. My office number is 562-346-5031. You can also go to my website, which is howardperry.com. Simple. howardperry.com. Right?
Everything you do seems to be simple.
Well, I try to make life simple for my clients.
That's where it's at, right?
Buying a house is not a complicated process. It's a very simple process. We can get you in your home in about a couple months. Real easy. It's a quick process.
And sitting with you, talking to you, we'll get them, and it's stress-free housing.
Oh, definitely stress-free. And you come in, you'll get a free home buyer's guide. And it goes from step 1 to step 12 in terms of what it takes to buy a home. It explains to you the whole process. We'll sit down. By the time you get through it, you'll know as much as a real estate agent.
Oh, love it. Love the tips. Thank you for giving the tips. And if you're looking to buy a home, contact Howard at
howardperry.com. And remember, every queen deserves a castle, and every castle deserves a queen. You heard that from Howard. Thank you.
There you go, and we'll